LeBron practiced for the first time since he tweaked his left ankle, and now there are conflicting reports on whether or not he'll play tonight against the Pacers. This is sounding to me like last year. Remember, he missed 3 of 6 preseason games last year, and he was saying that it was Coach Lou's decision to just sit him out for a while.
Yeah.
Doesn't really enjoy playing in the preseason.
Yes, no question.
I'm not saying he's not hurt, but I'm not saying he doesn't want to practice either.
I mean, Tom Brady doesn't want to. I mean, listen, I don't blame these veteran football, basketball players for saying, okay, it's my 17th year in the league. I don't want to play exhibitions. I don't want to. I really listen, man. I even the skipping the TV thing. You and I are a little on different sides. I mean, I don't love guys skipping games, but we all said, LeBron, you didn't win championships. None of it matters. So then LeBron's like, okay, you're right. I need to stay rested for the playoffs, and then we crush him. It's like. The bottom line, these games in the first half of the season don't mean anything to LeBron. They don't mean anything.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he has to do the whole preseason, but he is the leader of the team, so I think you have to lead by example sometimes as well. And I know, obviously, different people have different rules and preferential treatment, but if you want guys to work hard, you also kind of have to do that yourself.
Yes.
The Warriors were in China playing the Timberwolves, and the Warriors wound up losing at the end of the game. Steve Kerr was not happy with their efforts, called them lazy, in fact, said they should have been up more at the half. Steph Curry was called for 5 fouls in 24 minutes, which is impressive. So here's Steve Kerr on his lazy team effort.
Our conditioning needs work. As I mentioned earlier, we were tired kind of late in the second quarter. You could tell that the execution got worse because of the fatigue. So we've got to keep working on our conditioning and get ready to play a 48-minute game, which is not easy given the abbreviated preseason.
I feel like he said something similar to this last year too. And when your team is so good and you know that they're gonna coast to the playoffs, you have to get on them for something. You can't just say, "Oh, they're amazing, they're great." Like if you're a parent, you have a great kid who does nothing wrong. Do you just go with that the whole time?
Yeah,
or do you pick and choose places to poke them?
It's everybody thinks the best teams are the easy ones to coach. I'll have my next guest on. Sometimes great teams can be difficult to coach because guys got rich, guys got entitlements, guys got. Listen, you think sometimes bad teams, bad teams are like, we need coaching. Good teams are like, I'm not sure if we need coaching.
I think, though, that those guys listen to Steve Kerr. I really do. And it's a combination of them not having the biggest egos and also Steve Kerr being an amazing coach. When he talks, when they have him mic'd up on the sideline and you see him giving his speech
He's an amazing
to the players,
guy.
they all just
Dude, he succeeded as a player. He was a great broadcaster.
Yeah.
He's a great coach. He was a good GM. I don't know if there's ever been a human being in the NBA that's done those 4 things at that level. He's an amazing guy.
Adam Silver is now saying that the NBA might take a look at what a regular season looks like 10 years from now. He said there's nothing magical about 82 games. It's been in place for 50 years, but for the long-term planning of the league, as we learn more about the human body and the wear and tear of travel and the competitive landscape, we'll look at the regular season. So it sounds like he's open to the idea of cutting back on games, and that's been a topic that's brought up because of all the guys resting. I mean, baseball has so many games. I would like to see them cut down.
Oh, God, Kristine.
Granted, I think basketball is a lot more physical.
I think the basketball schedule's rough. At baseball, at least you got to park in a city for 4 days.
Yeah, it is rough. But that said, I think that the players would be having to take a pay cut because of it. If there's less games, there's less revenue.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always said, if you had a choice, would you ever want your pro sport to start in the middle of a football year? No, you wouldn't. Ideally,
no, I think they could spread it. Because what I wouldn't want them to take away any game nights, like a night that you know you're going to watch basketball. I would want them to just reduce the amount of games and have less teams play on one specific day. So you could stretch it out throughout the regular parameters of the season that we have now.
Yeah,
just less like back-to-backs.
I think you could take every pro sport in America, hockey to baseball. You could shave off literally a third of their regular season, and by the way, fewer injuries, more urgency, so the games mean more, so the players will play harder. And to me, make your playoffs longer and your regular season shorter. That's why I love the NBA. I get 2 months of playoffs. I mean, the baseball playoffs, it literally feels like by tonight, The Yankees, Red Sox, okay, they're down 2-0, season's over.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I love the NBA is the playoffs are and by the way, now we get a month after the playoffs of free agent arguing. So I get like 3 months and those free agent moves are like playoff games. They're changing the landscape of the league.
Yeah, I agree.
I think regular seasons are I'm just over these long regular, even the NFLs, it lasts forever.
Selfishly, I would watch as much basketball as possible, so I'm not for it, but I understand it. But if you ask people just in regular jobs, hey, would you take a little less money if you only had to work 4 days a week? And I think most would say yes.
No, they've done studies. People say yes.
So would we apply that then to basketball too?
Yeah, I think if you could tell the players 15% less pay, 15% less games, 68 games. I mean, you're getting to a point, Kristine, the league average salary is what?
Right, it's huge.
Yeah.
But there's a big difference between the top and the bottom.
Right.
And finally, LeBron posted something on his Instagram, and this is showing a specific camera crew that was in their weight room regarding Tristan Thompson. Any idea what that camera crew might be?
Yeah, I've read this story.
You read this story?
The obnoxious Kardashians.
No, don't say that.
Did I give it away?
Well, listen, he's dating Khloe, and apparently Khloe is pregnant with his child.
Tristan Thompson, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
LeBron.
No, LeBron is not dating Khloe.
No,
LeBron is not having with Khloe's baby.
Yeah, Tristan
no.
Thompson.
Tristan Thompson. So LeBron posted this video of what happened when the Kardashian camera crew came into the practice facility.
Show is here. The show is here. Oh, Jim Ice, hello, dude. You see the show? Look at the show gang. There they go.
Is that LeBron's voice?
It doesn't sound like
doesn't
LeBron's
sound
voice,
like-
but it is LeBron's Instagram. Yeah, it is LeBron. It's LeBron's voice.
Why
too.
would Cleveland allow that?
That's what I was thinking too, and clearly LeBron's okay with it, unless it sounded like he wasn't mad. But he's allowing them into the practice
Chloe's
facility.
a beautiful girl, I'll say that. She's a beautiful woman.
Yes, she is. Hey, they make a lot of money, those women.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of money. They figured out.
I read a story about a year ago, staggering.
Oh, yeah.
Way more than any athlete in America.
Yeah. Good for them. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.